What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we have the Classic Rides Pack versus the Magnificent Rides Pack in Planet Coaster. So I've set them up from the comparison already. And what do you say? We just get started. First off, we have the Interdimensional spinning coaster that came with the Classic Rides versus the SLV that came with the Magnificent Rides. What can I say about this? I gotta have to give the point to both, cause they are so different. This is a spinning coaster. This is a thrill looping old school coaster. This is like a new type coaster. It's super, I like this more. But I'm still gonna give both like coasters a point. Overall, both packs have great coasters, even though the Magnificent Rides has one more. I will say that the Classic Rides pack has the better two. I also want to give half a point to the Classic Rides pack for having a family coaster. Okay, next comparison is for the track rides. Yay! First off, half a point goes to the Classic Rides for having one more. Same as I did with the Magnificent for having one more. I gotta have to do the same with the Classic Rides. Having this awesome boat ride, the Armada. This is just nothing like anything in the game. There's nothing close to it. The closest thing is the two boat rides that came in the adventure pack, but those are like just tours, like transport. You can also use it for that. These are this one is just like tour. You could get wet on it like that. Awesome blueprint as well, so half a point goes to the Classic Ride. First comparison in the track rides is the chairlift gondolas versus the chairlift skies. These are basically the same thing with different trains. And I will go give the point to the Classic Rides gondolas. Like, these are cool. But the same way I want to give both a point, because this is just a variant change. This is the original. This is what really hyped up the community. This one also hyped up the communities, but I gotta have to give the point to the gondolas, because these are so cool, and I would definitely use them in, I will think I'm gonna use them in Halifalandia or Adventure Jungle. I was also planning on making one like Friday or something, but my game crashed. I was like, oh my god. But yeah, that is that. But this, I'm gonna have to give the point to the gondolas. Next comparison is the Mechanical Classica to the Tracker. This one was kind of hard choice, but I gotta give the point to the Tracker. This one is just a bit less themed. You can use this or whatever you want, basically. It's a bit themed, but less themed. But this one just has more options. Like, if you edit it, bam, like, look at this. You pitch it, pam, pam. You can, like, whack it. You can do some insane things with it. Here. You can stop. Basically, you can also do, like if you test it. Here we go. This one, I'm gonna go to that later after I've seen this. Like, look. That one is something insane. And you also have on-ride audio. That's really cool, having these speakers. But basically, this thing, the Mechanical Classica, is nothing too much special. The only difference with this is that you can go 30 miles per hour, or you can go whatever speed you want, up to 30 miles per hour, from 5 to 30. That this one basically is the normal types in the game. If you get out of that, here you start with the powered track ride Magic Cats, the sleigh ride, and the lunar otters. And this is the same thing like that. It's just like this is 30 miles per hour. It's not a hate, because I really do like this go 30 miles per hour. But this is just the only difference. But it's a good difference. But I'm going to give the point to the tracker, earning the Magnificent Rides the first comparison point. Now let's go on to the flat rides. And no one gets half a point for this one, because both have 5 rides, 2 different variants. So it is fine for this one. But there are still some really dumb comparisons, like the one we're going to start off with right now, the Grand Carousel, one that really hyped people up for having this big carousel, and it is really cool, versus the Flying Temple. The Flying Temple is just wacky dumb. Like, I like this. This the Flying Island that's made by Vekoma in real life is super awesome ride. But it's just one downside, and that's just that it is so themed. Like, look at that. It's beautiful. But someone that don't have that has this pack but doesn't have World's Fair pack can basically, this is just another ride to them. But it does too much themed to China, Japan, what the heck it is. But one thing that's cool is that the operator is on. But I gotta have, even though it's really unfair comparison, I gotta have to give the point to the Grand Carousel, because this is just too much themed, and this one really hyped people up. There's nothing, nobody was really just, oh my god, we got this flying island, Sky Temple in the game. People was like, it's a cool ride, but it's just too much themed. And I heard Geekism say on his overview video that he thought that Planet Coaster was gonna raid of extremely theming the rides, and then out of nowhere we do get this Chinese one, and it is just a shame that it's actually in this pack and it didn't come out in the classic, the World's Fair pack, because this is one that really fits to him, and that's what's just really sad, that this is just so much themed and you can't use it to anything. Next up we have the Free Flyer versus the Swift Eagles, if you want to go there, Swift Eagles. Like, these are 2 good rides, and I do think this is a fair comparison. These are doing the same thing. This is the classic rides, this is the Magnificent Rides. Both of them are really good. Like, I don't know if this is in real life. It probably is in real life, but man, this is a cool ride. I definitely would use it sometime when I do some kind of amusement park. This one is like in like Planet Snoopy and stuff, is a really good ride also, but there's one complaint, and that's basically the footprint is massive. Like, it's gonna have to take so much space up with, and this one is a reasonable footprint, and it is also a great ride. It looks good. It's nice, sleek, nice lights. It's done perfectly. You're gonna have to give the point to the Free Flyer over the Swift Eagles. But this is not too much difference with them. The second last comparison is for the 4 rides, or the 2 rides of the pack. There's 2 variants. We have the Rising Raptor and the Golden Eagle from Classic Rides. And we have the Ascendance and the Hyper Jump from Magnificent Rides. I'm going to count this as one category. So these here are one category. It's not going to be like this one goes up against this one, or this one goes up against this one. It's just going to be one category for what is the better type. I'm going to have to say these Space Shot SNS rides was really something that needed in the game. I don't think many asked for this one, if anyone. I know these. This one is at one of these Tivoli Gardens. I really liked it. But this is a hard choice actually. These are really cool because you can adjust the height of these. It's really cool. You can adjust the height of them and make it whatever type you want. Make it your normal scale or Planko scale. And having the two different options is pretty good. But I'm gonna have to give the point to Magnificent Rides because this is something I think they needed, and these are just overall better rides than the Golden Eagle and the Rising Red. The final comparison is the Breakdance versus the Swift Drifters. This one was quite a hard one. This is a cool one. This is also a cool one. But I give the point to Power Moves because, like, first off, this is something that is really cool. Both of them are cool, but this is a good footprint. I don't know. You guys decide a good footprint. I'm not that one to decide that. But it comes with these back panels. You can customize the back panels. It comes with a different one in scenery. You have this one. You have this one. Basically, you can choose with that one. And it also comes with a blueprint. I want to say, what is the difference with this blueprint? There's with this one. You can only see it at night. Look at that. It is super duper cool, this blueprint. So it's only down there you can see the difference. But the difference at night really makes this one cool. I think it was one of them, like, it was that blueprint with lights and the backdrop that really made me decide, okay, the point is gonna go to Power Moves.